everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we're diving into Constellation Brands' latest filing, and let me tell you, this report is like a bartender mixing a strong drink. It's got a little bit of everything, some good, some potentially headache-inducing. Add before we start, if you appreciate getting straight insights from corporate documents, make sure you're subscribed. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below. So what's the story? Constellation Brands, the company behind brands like Modelo and Corona, just secured a new credit agreement for up to $500 million. But why now? What are the terms and what does it all mean for the company's future? Let's break it down. Okay, first things first, the basics. On May 9th, Constellation Brands entered into what's called a term loan credit agreement with Bank of America and some other lenders. Basically, they've got a line of credit they can tap into if they need it. This credit agreement lets them borrow up to $500 million in total. Now, if they choose to use this money, they're planning to use it for what they call general corporate purposes, which could include paying off other debts. It's like refinancing your house to get a better interest rate or consolidating all your credit cards into one loan. They have until November 7, 2025 to take out the loans. If they do borrow the money, they have to pay it back within 2 years. Now let's talk about the interest rate because that's the price of borrowing money. It will be either term SOFR or base rate, plus an additional percentage depending on the company's credit rating. Essentially, if the company is seen as less risky, they'll get a better rate. Also, if the money isn't used right away, there's a small fee of 0.080% per year for keeping the line of credit open. Think of it as paying for the option to borrow. The credit agreement has some rules the company needs to follow, what are called covenants. These are pretty standard for this type of loan. They put limits on things like taking on more debt, selling assets, and merging with other companies. This new agreement is similar to their existing revolving facility. They need to maintain a minimum consolidated interest coverage ratio of 2 th and a maximum consolidated net leverage ratio of 4.05. Translated to regular English, these ratios make sure that the company makes enough money to pay its debts and isn't borrowing too much. If they make a big purchase, they can temporarily have a slightly higher leverage ratio. If they break these rules or something else goes wrong, like they can't pay back the loan, the lenders can demand their money back immediately. Here's where things get a little bit interesting. Some of the lenders have relationships with investment vehicles related to the Sands family, who are connected to Constellation Brands. These credit lines are supported by shares of the company. If you want to read all of the fine print, you can check out the term loan credit agreement filed as Exhibit 4.1 in this report. The company entered into the credit agreement on the effective date. See item 1.01, which is incorporated herein by reference. That's it for the filing itself. Now, what does all of this mean? Constellation Brands is securing extra financial flexibility. The $500 million credit line gives them options, whether it's for acquisitions, investments, or just managing their existing debt. The rates and terms seem reasonable, which suggests lenders are confident in the company's financial health. However, it is worth noting that if the company does use the funds, this could add more debt, which could put pressure on the company to perform. While the agreement has rules that need to be followed, failing to comply might have negative financial outcomes. Ultimately, the new credit agreement seems like a calculated move by Constellation Brands to strengthen its financial position and capitalize on future opportunities. Is it a game changer? Probably not, but it's a smart piece of financial planning. So that's our breakdown of Constellation Brands' latest filing. What's your take on these numbers and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.